Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Rimworld Alpha 13. So, in the last episode, we got through the worst of the toxic fallout, and I did notice after watching through the recording that the toxic fallout has actually ended, and I didn't notice. So, we can now unrestrict all of our people and have them do all the jobs that we wanted them to do to begin with. We also reinstalled our security system, so it's now back online, though it does need improvement. So I think for this episode we're going to look into improving our security, because I think that the next attack that's going to come through is going to destroy us. So maybe adding another turret might be a good idea. We'll see. And I need to get rid of this dumping stockpile. I think this one is just... it's in the way, and we could really do with getting a tunnel that comes round here so that the next toxic fallout that comes round means that we can stay indoors constantly and the people don't have separate bedrooms. But without further ado, let's do this. So, let's move the dumping stockpile. Send it here instead, I guess. And don't take animal corpses. There we go. And everybody should move the stuff. This guy's got some good gear. Let's strip that corpse. Yeah, I think most of these are just tribes people stuff, which is why I haven't asked them to be stripped, but we need to get our furnace underway, our cremator. But we need to finish off electric smelting before we can do that, so that is the plan. I think I've got someone doing research at one, yes. However, I wanted them to do hauling. So I'll make sure that she does the research while the rest of us do hauling. And hopefully the person who's not hauling can build our bedroom for us. So that's bedroom number one. The psychic drone is ending. Alright, so that is the worst of our mood debuffs, which is great. So we had the toxic fallout making everybody ill and pissy, and we've had a psychic drone, which is pretty much 50% of our population, if not more. We're getting hit by that drone, which was unfortunate. And apparently we need to sort out our power situation. Ooh, warg corpse. Did they chop down that warg that attacked Merit last episode? I assume so. Yeah, warg meat. Wonderful. Hopefully as well, we can unrestrict some of this. Oh, that's rotting. Unrestrict some of these animals that have died, and maybe we'll get a surplus of meat, since they'll be going to waste and turning into bones anyway. Figure we might as well grab any animals that haven't rotted yet. Yeah, it spoils in a day. Let's see. Because we're now on the fine meal route. We don't want those. But the rest we can take. And not the muffalo corpse either. Hopefully, someone doing hauling will go and grab those. We could do with starting up our farms again. I think the toxic fallout killed most of the plant life, which is unfortunate, but that's the way the world works. A series of unfortunate events. Someone's still in a poor mood. Anna, what's your deal? Hideous environment. Well, you are living in a cave. Let's not beat around the bush here. Oh, we've run out of space in our fridge. That's unfortunate. So maybe we'll increase the amount of cooked meals for each one. We'll go to 15 fine meals. That should make enough space for the meat to get moved back into the fridge, because it's going to go off in less than a day. So it can't be allowed to stay outside. And it looks like we're back on fine meals again. Wunderbar. Awesome. Can someone get butchering those animals, because they are taking up a space that this boar meat is better suited to. In fact, right, can you... you can only consume. I was hoping you'd haul it. But I suppose that is a legal target, and that's probably why you're not doing it. Merit, I thought you were fully healed. Oh, you've still got toxic build-up. That's probably why you've got this. Although, yeah, I think it's the toxic build-up that's doing it. We're actually going to get merit his left kidney now that we harvested from our enemies. If anyone needs a liver, you best know that we've got that in stock as well. I'd do it more often, just for the sake of having body parts. Oh no. Oh no. A group of pirates from the misery organisation have arrived nearby. It looks like they want to besiege the colony and pound you with artillery from a distance. You can try and wait them out or go get them. Well, let's see what kind of artillery they have. If it's an incendiary artillery, we can wait them out all day, but if it's one of those cannons again, we might want to consider going and attacking them head on. But we'll have to see. Oh, there's some compacted machinery there. It's going to be an incendiary one and a normal one. Oh dear. Yeah, that's really bad. So he's got an Uzi. He's got an incendiary rifle. He's got a heavy SMG, knife, rifle, and a pump-action shotgun. They are very well equipped. What equipment do we have to deal with such things? We don't have backup weapons, I can tell you that much. Yeah. With that in mind, it is literally the best weapons are the ones we've got equipped. And that is the bow of whichever one I grab. You're not pacifist, are you? I know one of our characters is. Miriam, you've got a great bow as well. So yeah, we're essentially attacking people with tribal weapons, which ain't great. Ain't great at all. And I don't think we can build. Yeah, we can't build mortars until we get the research for it. So we can't counter fire at them. But after the last siege, where they just had a normal mortar, we took a lot of hits and nearly lost. And they now have a normal mortar and an incendiary mortar to attack us with. So the question is, can I deal with this? I could always send someone out to maybe trick them into coming to attack us. Let's try that. Who's our worst, most expendable person? Not you. Probably you. Might even be Merit, to be honest. Well, we're going to take Reich, and we're going to run Reich up. I'm not sure if this is a legitimate tactic that's going to work. We may just lose Reich, because it's a stupid plan. But I'm hoping to make them decide that building sieges isn't worth it by shooting at them. Oh, that was a mortar. Let's get into normal speed, shall we? Well, that's a shot. Maybe we pick them off at a distance, actually. Oh. Interesting. No, I think this isn't going to work as we hoped it might. Especially since he's got a pistol. Maybe, though, if we get the person who's got the rifle. Who had the rifle? Someone did. Didn't they? Bow. Nothing. Bow. Pistol. Yeah, there's the rifle. Right. Come back and get that rifle. Actually, maybe... Who's our best shooter? Shooting 6. Shooting none. 5. 5. 7. Right, okay. You are the most accurate of all of us. I'm going with. I didn't look at the traits, but I imagine that's the case. Yeah, I think so. You failed to recruit Lur, but it's alright, he ain't going nowhere. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe if we can get shots off a few of them and let them bleed out, we can actually weaken them. Oh god. Anybody want to go take care of the fire? Yeah. You're unconscious because of the anaesthetic. And Miriam, you're not a firefighter and that's why you're being an idiot. I need you to come beat out this fire though. Whilst Miriam comes and starts shooting at our enemies. Come on, if we lose that power, I'll be very upset with you guys. Thank you. Can't afford to lose stuff like that. So if we can keep them off firing at us, we can fire in 23 seconds. Yeah, if I can keep them distracted. Ooh, nearly. How did that miss? And in fact, maybe we can just attack the turret. That's a possibility. I'm going to fire at Evan over here. Since he can fire back at us, maybe I can take him out. And I need to keeping an eye on our base. Colonist needs treatment. Yeah, Miriam got shot. Fortunately, we can go back at any time to heal her. What's his accuracy? Because is he going to win in this battle? Oh, he's going to win hands down. If we don't just get lucky straight off. I'm only really looking to just ping them all. Yeah, he's lost a toe, so he's bleeding. If I can just make them all bleed out, then they'll slowly die before they even come anywhere near us. So you've got a gunshot wound. You've got a gunshot wound. You've also got carcinoma. Alright. You're missing a toe. There's nothing wrong with you yet, so I need to fire at you until you have something wrong with you. Yes! That's a gunshot wound. And fire at Yumi. Fire until you hit him. Come on. If you get a headshot and kill him, that'd be great. Oh, God. Oh, Miriam. Oh, Miriam. Miriam, stop being on fire. Come on. No, 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 no. Oh, my God. Miriam's been hit in the head. Oh, no. And they've hit out our power supply. This isn't great. So, yeah, headshots are almost a guaranteed instant kill. She got hit in the head. And if they don't die, they usually get brain damage. Oh, she got a nose shot off. That's what happened to her headshot. She's in an extreme amount of pain, though. I don't think we can get to her without having the full force of all these people coming at us. Is there any way I can tell how close they are to bleeding out? I'm not sure of the measurements when it comes to that sort of thing. Right. Next in command, Reich. See if you can rescue Miriam. If you can, that'd be fantastic. We've got a fire. Ah. You're just going to walk through it. Interesting. Need to make sure at all times that there's a power line going straight through. And as it stands, this bit's missing out. Right, let's speed it up a little bit. Come on, 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 come on. Yes! Run! Run for dear life, Reich. Oh my God. You are not the hero we deserve, but the one that we needed. Sweet. Right, that's Miriam alive. She is missing a nose, but I'm pretty sure she was ugly anyway. And we're under artillery fire now. We need to get our turrets underway, because I think maybe if they do just realise that they're bleeding out slowly, they may end up... Who's our doctor, by the way? It's Anna. Anna wants to go mine some components. I'm inclined to let her do that. Oh, she's tending to Miriam. I'd prefer she did that also. So... He's still bleeding out. I don't think any of these carry any medicine with them, do they? Oh, they do carry medicine. Oh, this plan might be dying on its ass to begin with. Although, no, only one of them's got medicine. So they can only stop the bleeding of one of them correctly. As far as I am aware. Shooting into our power lines again. What is it with the power lines? Right, so it's probably a good idea to make sure that someone is always building and repairing as well. Let's get repairing in there. Very important. Because we need to keep these power lines on at all times and the turrets ready to go and at a moment's notice. Traders from Gambatrobo are approaching. Oh, I was hoping they'd come through. Maybe they get shot at by these tribespeople and take them out. I find that very doubtful, but you never know. I could attack them while they're sleeping. Depends what you guys have got to trade. Psychic shock lance. One use artifact that directs psychic disturbances towards one character. For a 500, it's probably not great. Dropping them into a state of psychic shock for some time. Large risk of brain damage. I could give one of them brain damage. That might be quite effective. But somehow I doubt it. We should have really turned the power off. Despite the fact that... Oh, disease. Miriam's gotten sick. Did no one heal Miriam? She's still got an infection despite having medicine. Or did I not set her to medicine? No, she had it. Okay. A group of community at the tree are visiting the colony. They have a few items to trade. There are family members among the colonists. Merritt's ex-lover has turned up from the town guard. And Reich's son. Okay. Lots of family reunions. Are they going to come through the tribespeople section? Oh, please do. Please do. I don't care that it's family members. I really hope that they get shot at so that they shoot back. Please. Come on. Help me! If you loved me, you would. Right, who is our... I think it's Anna is our best negotiator. We best actually find out what these guys have to trade before they leave. Let's see, we could sell them lure. I'm inclined to do that. However, we're dealing with mood problems and selling people to slavery is a big mood debuff. Unless they're psychopaths and therefore they don't get debuffs for crimes against humanity. One use artifact that gives a temporary mood boost to everyone on the map. But that includes my enemies. Can't be having that. Right. What's the difference in damage? 10 with a range of 29 and 18 with a range of 32. So yeah, we'll sell this short bow and the peeler. Selling really expensive herbal medicine, but we've got 29, so I don't think we're in any risk of losing out on that. Yeah, I think we just give them those. Don't think they have really much that we want. Desperately hope that those siege guys actually come and attack us now. Yep, that you guys are slowly bleeding out. I don't think it ever gives us any sort of indication on how close they are to dying. I think that bleeding rate's actually gone down. He's got hypothermia. Oh, it is 2 degrees. And I'm pretty sure he's only got a pair of pants. That would explain it. Right. Anna. That Anna. The negotiator Anna. Come talk to Takeru, please, if you would. Be so kind. Thank you. Doomsday rocket launcher for 3 grand. How much damage does this do? 40. I think this is like probably a reference to the Redeemer from Unreal Tournament. It certainly gives me that impression anyway. Should we take some proper medicine? We do have the money for it. Can't see why we wouldn't. Maybe sell some simple meals over to make up the expenses. A little bit of food we have plenty of. We're actually really in need of like, taking away some space. 1069 over 1074 for fine meals. That's odd. Fine meals are better. Miriam is starving. No one dealing with Miriam whatsoever. She's got infections, guys. Come on. Anna. Tend to your patient. Actually, feed her first. Give her a fine meal. She deserves it. Yeah, you're already tending. If you were going to grab the medicine, couldn't you haul it back to the safe house? 5.3. We'll watch the bleeding rate. I'm going to imagine it stops bleeding after a while, though. I was hoping they'd get infections and it'd make them pass out. Yeah, it requires treatment to heal, so it ain't going away. Community at the tree are leaving. Did you get... Oh, I thought you got hit by some mortar strikes then. Speaking of, let us check our power lines. Our power lines are intact. Wonderful. Right, well, I think that's actually going to have to do it for this episode. If you've enjoyed the content, be sure to leave a like. If you've loved the content, be sure to subscribe. And if you're not quite sure, stay for the end card, see the rest of the content we've got to an offer. And as always, I'll see you later. Toodle-hoo.